Hello and good morning, good day, good afternoon, or whenever you're listening to this. How can we add, share, create, have, hold, and enjoy more positivity in life? That's what I'm going to cover today. I'm your host. My name is Flemming Schmidt, and welcome to the Positive Outcome Show. And today is a bit special. The reason for it is this is kind of the 40th episode already. I just started out. It feels like I'm just getting started, or I'm still in the beginning phase of things. Anyhow, here we are, 40 episodes in this kind of a season, or to this podcast, and I'm so happy that people are enjoying this podcast, and thank you for listening in, and thank you for supporting this podcast. I hope it serves you. Now, I gave myself a challenge way back, a couple of months ago, actually. I had to decide what platform I wanted to use, whether it would be video, or it would be a blog, or it would be audio. Where would I find myself to be more comfortable? And I choose audio. And for me, podcasting just made sense. So that's why I choose a audio platform like this. And that was the first challenge, was to figure out what platform suited me best. And the second challenge in it was to do an episode for a whole year. And I found it difficult sometimes to make an episode, not to make an episode, but to find topics to talk about. Because, well, as everyone else, I started to overthinking the process. I started to go about it very, very analytical, and it ended up not being me. I didn't feel at home in the process. So there are days where I did not post. I started this podcast the 1st of November. That's the first show that was aired that time. And today we are at the 21st of December. And we are at 40 episodes. I'm going to do an episode every day the rest of the year, because when we hit the 31st of December, I think it's called, it's going to be the 50th show at New Year's Eve. It's kind of cool. I didn't figure that out. I didn't plan that, but it just so happens, and I thought it would be very cool. So, anyhow, what I wanted to share with you, for those of you who are new to this show, let me just share this about me so you get to know me before I just babble on. As I mentioned, my name is Flemming Schmidt. I am a coach, I am an entrepreneur, and a proud dad. And my journey started almost 10 years ago when I went through my divorce. And for me, that was rock bottom. I really hit rock bottom, and I had the hardest time getting back up on my feet again, enjoying life, finding love, and to be there for my sons, and to care, and everything went out the door through that experience. But I found my way back through personal experience. Personal experience is one thing, but personal development, personal growth, to look in to find the answers. And that process, that journey has been a transformation. It has really, really been something else. And it led me to who I am today. I'm more joyful, I am happier, I am committed to follow my passion, my dream, my purpose, my mission in life, and one of them is to serve the meaning or the purpose of adding more positivity to life, because I think that is something that really is going to be beneficial. It helped me tremendously, and if this can serve you, hallelujah. We have an aha moment, I guess. But what I wanted to share with you is what I did the last couple of days when I'm not podcasting or when I'm not writing things on my course or my book or whatever, I read the book The Power of Your Subconscious. And it's an amazing book because it really, I mean, yes, I was introduced to a lot of these, frameworks and concepts before, but this book dove in into the topic of your subconscious and how you are able to have an impact on yourself by affirming yourself, by giving yourself the ability to listen to yourself and unlock your potential, your true potential. And your subconscious, in regards to what the book is saying, your subconscious holds every memory that you have ever had in your life. All you got to do is unlock them to recall those memories. And that's a powerful statement, and it's a powerful thing. And I use the techniques mostly to affirm myself. I wrote some lines down where I affirm myself in the mirror with sound, where I say, I am enough and I'm safe. I am wealth, I am happy, and I'm caring. For instance, those are some of the things that I'm telling myself every morning or just every day. And I believe it helped. I believe it helps for me to be more aware of who I am and what kind of energies I invite into my life. And that for me was a learning process, and it for me also an aha moment, because I strongly believe in whatever energy you put out into the universe listens and it returns the same energy to you, just a bit stronger. So if you're always asking for negativity, the universe listens and gives you negativity in return, or just a little bit more of it. So if you ask kindness, love, greatness, or graciousness from the universe, it will return, it listens and it will return that energy to you, just a bit stronger. So, and for me, that is, it makes sense for me, and it's something that I live by. And it, when I was introduced to it the first time, I was skeptical. I was skeptical, like a lot of people would be, I guess. But for me, it made sense, and I used that technique ever since, and it works. I mean, it works. Depending on how bad you want change, you are going to experience change in some way or another. I believe also that it's all about having a good balance with yourself and with your home and with your family. Again, the kind of energy that you project out, you will get in return. If you're, let's say, when you come home from work, what kind of energy do you enter the room with? Is it good? Is it kind? Is it loving? Is it stressful? Is it frustrating? And you will notice that it has an impact. Whenever you enter a room, you can kind of sense or feel an energy that is present. Might be good, might not be good. But I believe that you had that experience at some point in your life where you just entered a room and you just noticed the energy changed. Or you were in a room and someone entered the room and the whole energy changed in that room, one way or the other. I mean, I believe that you have had that experience, and I think that you can relate to this. I had that experience happen several times at events, at speaking gigs, at conferences, and so on. And I became aware of, okay, what happened? How come that energy just changed? Who entered or who left the room? And then I started to think about, okay, if one person is able to change a whole room of people just by entering a room, there's got to be something about that energy. There's got to be something about that concept of energy and how it can change a whole room of people just by entering a room. Have you ever thought about that? I mean, it's really amazing to start to study and to start to investigate these things. I'm not saying that you have to go all in and write an assignment about it, but just to understand the concept of your subconscious and to understand the concept of the energies and the universe and how powerful it really, really is. So, anyhow, that's just me babbling on out of topic again. So, and another thing is this process that I'm doing of one episode every day. It's one thing is to have a show that's supporting and contributing to a journey of adding more positivity. I hope that I'm doing that and serving you on your journey. The second part of it is it's for me and actually also for you to have a series, a documentary series, because the first show was the first show. This is now the 40th show, and there is surely happening a transformation, a progress from show 1 to show 40, and ongoing to show number 100 and so on. There is still going to be a process. And I'm going to let these shows stay on air or on these various platforms because I wanted to document my journey with you, for you. So, because I believe that everyone can do this and everyone can start. You just have to start if you want to make a difference, if you want to have an impact or make an impact in your life. You just got to start. Don't overthink the process. Don't analyze everything, and don't give yourself excuses that you need a ton of equipment just to do a show. I mean, I'm doing this from my phone. I bought a better microphone, but that's it. I'm still using my phone, and I'm editing on my phone. I think it's pretty obvious. The editing section of this app that I'm using it's not the best, but it's there, and I'm still using that. So until next year, because next year my computer should be finished at the shop. It's a different story with that one, and that's a story for another time, I think. Technology, right? Yay! Anyhow, don't overthink the process of getting too much equipment, or that you have to know everything before you start something. Just know, please, you have, wherever you're at, whether you're 20, whether you're 30, 40, or 50, you have 20, 30, 40, or 50 years of life experience. That is something. And you have your story. That is a unique story for you, just for you. Now, people might be able to relate to it, but if you are able to tell your story and people can relate, voila, you have your audience, you have your congregation, you have your community set up. Thank you for listening. I'm just going to stop here because I'm obviously just babbling on here. Anyhow, thank you for listening, and thank you for taking out some of your precious time just to listen to me just talking. And this is the 40th episode of a podcast that I just started a little over a month ago. I'm very pleased with this, and hopefully we can connect on social media at some point. And when my website is up and running and everything with a challenge is also coming on Facebook. So stay alert, stay aware, and follow me on social media, or go to the You Are the Positive Crowd site on Facebook and like that one and see more in there. All right. Thanks you for being here. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. I really honor you, and I believe in you. And now it's up to you. Go out and add more positivity into your life. Do it. Okay, take care.